planned for a few days, but obviously I don't normally do them at this time of the month. However, as I think I've said a few other times now, I'm more than happy to do these, and I think I'm definitely going to start doing them at least fortnightly. So maybe, you know, midweek. I'm thinking of doing midweek around about the 3 p.m. sort of time, which I know obviously I've got lots of UK guys who are going to be in this sort of chat, but also I think obviously it's fair for the rest of the world as well. A couple of quick things. I've just sort of catching up with the chat. One, first and foremost, we're going to talk obviously about the reveals, because that's going to answer Pete's question, who's put a little statement there, shall we say. I need to quickly say, oh sure, he's there as well, perfect. I need to say, Al man, don't worry matey, thank you for jumping on and leaving a message anyway. It was nice of you to do that. And of course, very quickly, thank you to Tyler, who has just joined Prime Muscles Pals, which is fantastic, and he's already on the Discord, so that's great. There's a few of you in the chat already. Darren, great to see. Retro Action, Shori, obviously. So again, it's nice. I just showed my wife downstairs. I said, look, I said, I'm not even live yet, and there's, you know, the few people in the chat, and that's another reason why I love to do this. I love to do this because it sort of gives you guys silly. Pete's in as well. There's Pete. It gives you guys the chance to do this as well. So it's nice. It's like I'm an enabler, but of a nice kind, a toy enabler, shall we say. So yeah, we're going to talk about 3 different things, I think, again, and I'm open to any questions and stuff from yourselves. I think I know the only person I don't know who hasn't seen TF1 yet who will be bothered is Fungboy, and I don't think he's in the chat yet. Pete, I don't know if you've seen it. If you've not seen it yet, then hopefully this conversation, this chat that we're going to have, will indeed encourage you to go and in fact see it, because I would love to go and watch it again. So Pete, are you happy if we talk about spoilers? Are we happy if we mention anything in it? If not, I'll sort of skirt around them. I don't know if Shori's seen it either, but I'm intending to go this Wednesday as well. I'm just going to see how it goes. That's fine. Good. Just wanted to check, you know, long time member, good friend, etc. Don't want to spoil anything for you, because we definitely need to talk about that. What was everyone's first Transformer? That's a great first question. Everybody who's on this channel knows mine. I was super lucky. PP, evening. Good to have you on here as well. PTTV. That's amazing. That's because my job's obviously a PT, so I wonder if it was the same. Squeeze Play. What a first figure. Wow. Mine was, I was lucky enough, it was Optimus Prime. It was G1 Optimus. Incredibly lucky, I know that. So, yes, very, very lucky. I've seen it on copy. I pre-ordered it. Wow, that's good. All right, where's this chat gone? I'm trying to get the chat up. There's the live chat. That's better. Oh no, it's gone the wrong way. Sorry, so I've just got to work this out as well. There we go. Yeah, it's well with. Mine was Jazz. That's another great one, actually. G1 Starscream. Pete, I'm so pleased you've jumped on. Thank you for jumping on. I just saw your Mexican Prowl. Wow, I'm jealous of that. Yeah. I think I actually do think that Mexican Prowl, I've said this before, so I'm sorry for everybody who's heard all this already. I'm sure I had a Mexican Prowl and sold him by accident. I know that I sold a load of Mexican figures by complete accident. RID Optimus Prime. Of course, Shori's like 20 years younger than us all. So Pete, who's in the chat, both Pete's. Oh yeah, we've got Jetfire Pete as well. Primetime Moff is in as well. Oh wow, nice to have you on here, Moff. Good job you're here, Moff, as well, because we are going to be talking TFUKCON. And the good thing is that at the moment, apart from who I can definitely say who is Darren, I know that I think 95%, even though there's obviously a very small amount at the moment as it builds up, are UK goers. And funnily enough, you know you love it, Pete came to the last TFUKCon. I would love it if G1 Jetfire Pete came to it. Sure, he's going to think about coming as well. Retro Action, I would love for you to come as well. All of you guys, if you could all come over, come to TFUKCon next year, because it's looking and shaping up to be fantastic. I'm going to do a proper video on that. I said to Moff I'd do it probably tomorrow, to be fair. I know we do it sometime over this weekend, but I'm going to be talking about it a lot in this video, because at the moment my life is hectic and everything's mental. I mean, literally right now as I'm talking, my wife is downstairs setting up the front room for our daughter's birthday, which is tomorrow morning. So that's why everything's gone out of the pan, everything's all over the window. UK peeps, I ordered from a Mega Lock today. Do you guys know if they are a decent seller? Surely, what are you buying? Because I keep telling you, we've got loads of people in our Discord who sell figures. Moff's in the Discord, he's got Primetime Toys. Phil from Robot Recruits, obviously is Robot Recruits. What have you been buying? Because if anybody's got them on here, I think you should come, Pete. It's only in, thanks for that, Darren. It's in Birmingham. There's obviously there's loads of hotels around if you wanted to come down, because I think you're coming from Cardiff. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, it's worth coming and staying. Missing links to, oh, he's got to go for that. I can't afford too many conventions. It's only for TFM for me. That's fair enough. Do you know what? To be fair, me a person, that's exactly why I didn't used to go to TF Nation. I used to look at it. Oh yeah, of course you moved. I used to look at TF Nation and think that's a figure. So that was one of the main reasons why I never went. But obviously you've seen, hopefully you've seen the lineup. As I said, I've put it up a few times on here. We've got pretty much all of the comic cast, which is great, apart from obviously Bob Budiansky, but he's already done an interview for us. Chris McFeely, who's an absolute diamond of a bloke, he's going to be there again. And I'm sure somebody commented about meeting the Toy Deco New Age Megatron, but I don't want to make an account with the website. Which one's that, Shorey? Right, message me on Discord after this. I'll get you on and I'll get you a bit of a discount on it as well. Because I've got that thing with Shozy and you're a channel member and you've been a channel member for ages, so that's one of your perks. So I've got no issues doing that for you, sir. So if you remind me straight after this, I'll get one from Shozy for you, and it'll be discounted a bit as well, because I'll buy it on my account and then you can have it straight away. Guzzy, I can't remember my first tip because I had Robo Changes and SO Races before. I think it was a Bumblebee. Could be a red Bumblebee, obviously. Guzzy, nice to have you jumping in as well. Guzzy, I presume you're going to be at TFUKCON. Have you got your ticket? Are you coming next year as well? No problem at all, Shorey. Much appreciated to everybody who's in. I'm thinking of buying one. Right, what's Pete talking about now? Is he on about the Sentinel? Pete wants the Sentinel as well, because he's got, you know, the Sentinel's amazing. I'm at Reading and oh, okay. Yes, Russell. Just saw Lee Bradley at some Cardiff Comic Con today and got some nice prints. Amazing, brilliant, Gareth. Glad you did that. Romulus. Oh, of course, yeah, the New Age one. Did you? Where's Gareth gone? Did you? How did your Jinrai come from Simon? Is that okay? Toy Deco as well. Well, that's what Shorty wants. Not at London MCM. No, I don't mean MCM. I mean TFUKCON next year, Guzzy. I think you came to the one this year, didn't you? Yeah, London's a pain in the bum. I've had to do that. Do you know what? I've been to London more times this year than I have, and this perfect Guzzy, you're glad. If you've not got your ticket, mate, there's over 50% gone already. What was I saying? Can't think. Yeah, London, I've been there more times this year than I have in the last probably 20 years of my life, which is insane. Toon Deco, the only thing that bothers me is the face colour. The Toon Deco is obviously the first one, isn't it? And again, there's a bit greenish. Yeah, that's it. I can order an extra one. So Ross, Studio Series A6 Galvatron. Do you know what? That is perfect. I'm glad I sorted that out for you as well. What was I saying? The Galvatron, Pete. Do you know what? At first, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, how can they better it? Because I don't know everybody else's opinion of it. And I really liked it. As soon as I saw the Kingdom one, I was blown away by the Kingdom one. It is like in a different league compared to that Power of the Primes one, or whichever it was. Was it the Power of the Prime? One of them anyhow. One of the trilogy anyway. The Kingdom one is amazing. I would have perhaps maybe liked him to be that little bit taller. I can't remember. I think it was your comments, Peter, or somebody's commented on my video. That's that obviously Magnus is going to tower over him, completely tower over him. Perfect, Guzzy, well done. There's two Petes. I'm going to call you, Pete, and I'm going to call Pete Jetfire, if that's okay. G1 Jetfire, I'll call him because that's his name. But yeah, I love the new colour scheme. I love the knee. What I really like is, I know it sounds stupid, but I don't know if the other ones have got it. But obviously the grey around the knee and the red in the middle, I love that. I don't know if the others have got that at all, but that's the first thing that stands out to me straight away. It definitely does. It's such an incredible mould. Sorry, it was the Kingdom one. I consider myself corrected. Don't worry about it, buddy. It's fine. There's too many of them. Fungboy is in. There you go. Fungboy, did you go to... We're going to talk about thingy first. We're talking about... What am I talking about? We're talking about reveals today first, so you've not missed anything. My main issue, Pete, is that shows you haven't put up the actual price. Wow, it's going so fast. Stop flexing with your orange G2. That's not flexing. I could pull out the sealed version here as well if you wanted. I've got them all sealed as well. I was going to do a quick short on it. I love Devastator, and it's weird because, again, you guys will know, most of you guys in the chat, or if you don't know, if you live in America or the rest of the world, we didn't get Devastator in the UK until, I don't know when. We definitely didn't get him in the 80s anyway, because it was, I really, really, really wanted a Devastator as a kid, and that's probably why I've gone completely insane over the over the actual Devastator figure. So yeah, the orange one, I've had him for a bit, but I've not shown him on the channel. Bill on my channel. The problem that I've got is I've got so many things in this room, guys, that I've not shown on the channel, and that I keep going round to. I keep going round and meaning to. As crazy as this sounds, that's the, yeah, not initially though, Fung Boy. Not until the Chinese reissues. We didn't get this individual bots in the 80s. 100% we didn't. Like, this is a sealed, and this isn't me flexing. This is just me saying I haven't got around to showing you, because I'm not going to show you. This is a sealed small pretender that I've just not got around to showing you yet, and it's still, I've not even opened it. It's really bad how far behind I am with everything. Oh, I'm going to knock Screw's play off, funnily enough. Yes, that's it, the Chinese reissues. They came out in the 90s, so we didn't get a Devastator in the UK until the 90s, which is awful. In the UK with the yellow card. Yes, that's it, Pete, you are correct. We got the yellow, they just called them Euro versions, didn't they, where we had some of the, I've got that as well, where they had the, what's it called? The grey parts on it, so they were yellow with grey. I'm glad you enjoy them, Darren. That's quite a sought after figure now. I get asked a lot of questions on that, to be fair. And that's what I was just talking to Pete about, Jetfire Pete, about his Mexican Prowl. He's got one which I haven't got at all. We had no combined. See, there you go. So you know Pete, who's there. He's one of my oracles. He knows. People think I know stuff, but he knows way more than me. I've been opening up some of my August TFNs today. William's in, brilliant. This is William. I'm very good to see. Very good, mate. Thank you for jumping in again, and of course, thank you for your continued support being a member. Moff, honestly, mate, if I'm not even going to show you, I'm embarrassed at how much of a mess this room is. It's so bad. Which yeah, but I will get on with it. I think what I need to do eventually, I might just have to book like a morning off work and crack on with it, and all the third party supplies to slow down. That's the funny thing. It's not just that. Do you think, in fact, Moff, you're a seller? So we've got Moff who's in the chat, which is great. Oh, he's restoring up somebody. I want to know, because obviously you've been selling now for a couple of years. Is this just because of the 40th anniversary, or is it? It's never been this bad. I don't think. I was speaking to Phil Robot Recruits, and he says again, I think it's because it's the 40th. Everybody's just churning out things faster than ever, because I know I've only been doing third party for about 2 years, but even then, they weren't churning them out as fast as what, unless it's just me. I don't know. Pete, in fact, you're a new age guy. Are they churning them out any faster than they normally have? That's not Jetfire Pete, by the way. Is it just me, or am I just behind, or is it just, I think that everybody, and rightly so, everybody's cashing in on the fact that it's the 40th anniversary. It feels like that to me, because everything, as I say, especially again, every company, third-party companies are reissuing all figures that they haven't reissued in years. Me and Tim looking forward to talking you around stores and bullying to buying stuff too. That's what you all do. The constructors comes available here individually 99, I believe. Yeah, it was the Chinese ones. Look at how many companies right now doing that. That's, do you know what? I think that's what it's about. I think what's the word? That's it. The non-transforming ones. I've got the blockies. I've got an Optimus Prime from Trumpeter to do. YOLO Park. Thankfully, I've not got many of them. I say thankfully, but I love. I do really like the YOLO Park, and if I can sort something out with them when I see them, hopefully at MCM, of course I will do, because I think they're ace. But I think you're probably right. I think it's the non-transforming ones there. All of us. The good thing though is that you can review them quite quick. WinCharger is third party. Yes, there's just loads. There's so much. As I say, it's nuts. And I think all the redecos, and it still makes me laugh. I went on to what's it called? TFW 2005, whatever it is, and they were showing the reissues, and this makes me laugh, guys. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry if you're one of these people, but it makes me laugh when people kick off that they do a Seeker repaint. Oh no, it's just the same mold. It blows my mind that people still moan that it's a Seeker repaint, because that's what they've always done. Even before they were Transformers, they were Seeker repaints. Everybody knows that you get a Seeker. And in fact, hi Russ, keep the great work up, love the content. So it's going too fast, man. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Where are we? Keep the great work, look, do you think they were issued the John Dynamo as Evan has recently committed? Do you know what they might do? Do you know what, you can see them doing it, but what I can see them doing is I can see them doing it as part of missing links, because I don't think they would bother doing the Dinobots just to keep them as they are, unless they did the retro reissue ones. I don't know. So comes the different. Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, I know he comes with a different gun, but it makes me laugh when people moan that the Seekers have just got a repaint. But it's like they've done that for. And again, if anybody's got a Diaclone catalogue, or if you Google a Diaclone catalogue, Transformers UK Collectors in as well, which is brilliant. If you look at any of the Diaclone, I mean, their Trailbreakers, obviously there was what, 4 or 5, same as the Skids molds, 4 or 5. So, you know, it's not uncommon. It's something that everybody does. Yeah, but and the other ones, Fung Boy, and of course the Coneheads, it's still the same mold. It's exactly the same mold. I might see Missing Link G1 Dinobots too. I agree with Russ on that. Good evening, the Real Fanboy Show. Oh, he's in. Nice to have you on as well. There's a few people starting to jump in now, which is good. I'm going to beat Pete to it. Hit the like button. There you go, Pete. Yeah, Missing Link Dinobots would be good, but now you've said that, there is a market for the retro reissue ones as well, isn't there? So I think everything that they do is at the moment. It's Dave's in as well. Dave Waves in. I know he's coming to TFUKCon. I know Simon is. I know there's about, I think 15 people in the chat literally are coming, which is crazy. So thanks, guys. Yes, it's just apple juice again. The third party Missing Link Grimlock. I've seen that. I did a video on that. What was it? Who was it by? I can't think. Yes, there's always a market for robot dinosaurs. Funnily enough, here's a figure right next to me to give you an idea of how far behind I am. I only just opened the 4-pack of... right, did you see that? Primetime Moth, if you've seen that, this is Shorey. He's a good mate of mine. He's a channel member. And the reason why I'm telling people this is Primetime Moth, that's it, Bingo Toys, is because Moff's the main organizer. I'm helping him out with it to a bit. Ask him if they're planning on continuing that. I will do. I'm seeing them next week. Yeah, I've only opened this morning. Literally, the 4-pack. I've only opened it this morning. Simon, are you coming to TFUKCon as well? The reason why I'm asking Moff to save you one is because I pretty much guarantee it will sell out by Christmas, surely. But don't worry, Moff's the organizer. I'm helping them guys out. I'm sure we'll be able to save you one. So, and he's a man of his word, Moff. He won't let you down. So there you go, Shorey. Your ticket is as good as booked or reserved, shall we say? Because again, it'd be good to get you there. Is Jeff Senior going? I'm sure I've mentioned him, haven't I? Wind Charger, what's up, mate? Oh, there you go. He saw someone else. Moff is in the chat. Moff is the man, as I say. I can't get to my things on here. Because again, I'm old school. Do you know what? I nearly tried the iPad, not the iPad, the laptop today. I'm going to borrow my missus's iMac to do some of these to see if they work better than me looking at a screen and keeping up with this. Moff is the boss. He is the boss. It's a brilliant thing. I haven't got tickets yet, but I'm planning to do it. I would definitely, Simon, as I say, I'm just talking to Shorey, I'm just talking to Moff. Did you get a chance to forsake my sister? You don't know if you can't. Did you guys get a chance to reach? My ticket is booked. Looking for, see, there's loads of us. As I say, this is good. This is why we do this. My subscribers want me to save tickets forever. Right. Okay. So that's perfect. But Moff, I'm sure I can tell people that. Moff's just sent me a private message and just said that we can obviously do that for you, Shorey. So no problem whatsoever, matey. Which is great. Because that means you can come, Simon. If you can book it now, then obviously I would. No, the hotel's not. We haven't sorted a hotel yet, Pete. Do you know what, Darren? I like doing the funny stuff, but that's what the music to match the video started off as. I like doing silly things because I am silly. For instance, if my hands, I don't know if you can tell out that they're still blue. And my ear's still blue. It was my son's football team's charity colour run today, and they egged me into it. So I ended up doing that. I was completely covered in paint, which was fun. Are you planning to trip to the first Transformers store at Battersea? I would love to, but it's at the moment I've got too much going on and it's too far away. But saying that, what I might do is if I can have it when I see Hasbro at this weekend coming up, I'm going to suggest something to them. I'm going to suggest doing something exactly like that. You know, it's the world's first store. It would be brilliant if exactly that. If you know, via them, if they sorted something out. You're super close, Fung Boy. I'm proper jealous of you. Um, no, it's not bragging, is it? It's because everybody knows I'm going. So I'm going to be talking about MCM in a bit as well, anyway, because there's one part of me, there's one part of me that was gutted that we didn't get. What is it? There was one part of me that was gutted that we didn't get to see any Devastator, but that means that next weekend we're going to see it, and I'm going to be with them. So it's I can ask loads of questions. I can't wait for that. So there's this teeny little, teeny little. I don't want to say selfish because it's not selfish. There's a little part of me that was. I really wanted to see Devastator today. Don't get me wrong, I did. I really wanted to see Devastator. That's probably why he's there, to be fair, because I thought we'd be talking about him. Oh, which size man? Yes, I will do some of them retro. I've got so many of them lined up. Yes, I will be there, buddy. I will be there. I will be there for the Friday night. I don't know if I'll be taking part, and I don't know how much of a role I'm going to be playing because hopefully I'm going to be bringing my family. So me, someone's all talking about anything because you have to pay congestion charge in London as well if you drive. But yeah, as I say, so I wanted to see Devastator, but obviously that means that we're going to get something. I don't know how they're going to do it because MCM Comic Con is the same day on the Sunday, and that's the day they're going to be doing the Hasbro Pulse thing as well. They did say that they're doing Devastated. Question for everyone: have you ever dared a trader and if you transformed and never got your transformers back? Loads of people, as I say, Darren, I commented on your actual comment on the video that loads of people have commented that. I've got some when size didn't matter. I should just, the problem is I've got so many videos that are saved or that are ready for me to just press live, but I don't want to keep putting videos up. I'm very aware that I put perhaps too many up. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments if you think I put too much up. But I know that it doesn't help if I just keep firing them out. I know you've asked about the Italian adverts. I've got at least 6 of them waiting on there and another 20 odd to do. I've got When Size Didn't Matter. I've got Mold Mate. I've got, yeah, loads. I'm so lucky that I can come in here. For God so loved the world he gave us. Thank you for that, buddy. I was hoping ATX Wind Charger will be revealed, but they probably won't. I don't think they're going to do Wind Charger for some time because he's not even in the list, is he? The thing is that we're seeing now, all of the stuff that we're actually seeing figures for are things that we knew that were coming. All these were, with the leaks that JT Prime has put up over the last however many months. So all of these we knew were coming, but Wind Charger's not been on even one of them lists yet. So I don't know what the hold up with him is. I don't know whether it's licensing or whatever. Gut crunches. I could do a gut cruncher. That's a good idea, Darren. I don't know if it's licensing. I'm not too sure, but it's weird but again, like we've discussed on here, Wind Charger with yourself, that if they do a Wind Charger, then then there's going to be obviously Wind Charger Tailgate, the BotCon one. I always forget his name of the dead one. There's they'll just bring out loads, and I reckon that it will probably be even cheeky enough to do an Antex twin pack and do the blue and the yellow ones, because I just can see that happening. I think that would be amazing if they did as well. It's 2 perfect repaints. Wipeout's the one I keep forgetting. Thank you very much. But again, if they just did that, I'd buy it, and you definitely buy it. Obviously, I think most people would, because a lot of people, especially if it's Generation Selects, we like this niche. I recall Evan Brooks saying they'll finish. Wow, I can't see them finishing by the end of next year. I could. No, that's 2 years away, isn't it? Of course it is. One of the Rook. There's Rook, which I think there's Rook and Tap Out. I think it is Rook. Nick, hello, nice to have you on here. They're really amazing to replace my Unite Warriors set. Guzzy, man, the Unite Warriors is okay. It's oh, like I've got the Hasbro one, which it's the same mold, not the same colours, but it's not that good. Dave Wave would buy a new one straight away. Then when they can do a retro, of course they can do a retro one and a thingy card. Do you think it's something to do with the licensing? Because do you think it's that? Is it something to do with the car? Because obviously with the Volkswagen, etc., with the Bumblebee, that took them forever to get that. Porsche, they've only got for the first time what the Mirage from Rise of the Beast was the first Porsche they've had licensed since 1984. So Do you think? I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm useless about cars as well, by the way, guys. I know nothing about cars. So I just got the Orange Devastator, but it's just Mrs. Scrapper. Fantastic, real fanboy show. Well done. They all got the Firebird license. Anyone getting the 40th retro? I am. I need to. I did the pre-order on in demand, but I forgot to press. I've done it. I forgot to do the thing. They can go Trans Am adjacent. It doesn't have to be licensed. Remember kit, of course. Yeah, that's the new one, isn't it? So maybe they've got the license. Maybe that means they'll get it. I just don't get why they gave Gears a toy head and up. Yeah, that was a very strange one, wasn't it? It was a really. Loads of people have put that in the comments as well. I don't know. Maybe they'll do another version then of that. That mold's been hammered though. I've got that mold too many times. Was always annoyed with that MP that we never got, Jazz. You see, the thing is though now, Jetfire Pete, that I think we'll get one because obviously they're obviously working together because we had, as he was called, Mirage in Rise of the Beast. So I imagine we'll get one soon because everybody wants one, and it would be so cool because the Masterpiece line's kicking up again, isn't it? Not anything I'm picking up. Romulus Toy Deco, if they tell us how much. Yeah, as I said, they've still not done that, but I'll sort that out for you anyway. It'll be interesting because they can't go too crazy. They can't go as expensive or fix Superior's face on my camera. If I were to do a custom fix Superior's face, oh, that's I don't even know. I'm not too sure. UK Collector's good at customs and stuff. Yes, I definitely think that will spawn more retro. I can see them. It's a no-brainer because let's be honest, they've already got the mold. All they've got to do is change the head, which they didn't do with Bumblebee. But if they do just change that, I'm looking at Brawn now in front of me, and you know all the other mini bots that are on the front of my shelf. Or if all they've got to do is change a head and change the paint, it's again, it's like the Seeker. It's a no-brainer. The Seeker mold, anything that, and again with Brawn, you can use all the others as well. Did you get the monthly payment from me the other day? Yes, I did get it from you. I must have done, buddy. I was thinking a black marker pen to fix Hyperion's face. See, I don't do any of that. I'm not going to get into that discussion again. I don't like to touch anything, drawing them. I know that UK Collector does some things with a chrome pen. To be fair, his restoration is amazing as well as his own customs. You should, Darren, if you haven't got Instagram, have you? I was going to say check out his things, but you haven't got Instagram. He's brilliant at customs. Transformers UK Collector, yes, I finally went for it. Oh, what they talk about there? I don't know what they're talking about there. That'll come to me in a minute anyway. So yeah, so that's who's the yellow and red guy behind you, by the way. It's rigorous. It's the Masterpiece rigorous, the yellow Trailbreaker that they did in Diaclone. It's quite good actually. He tricked me because I thought it was again going to be like the Trailbreaker mold, and if not, going to be like the Hoist mold. And yes, it is like it, but the transformation is very different to both of them. But I like it. He's mental. He's got his great bit. Oh no, I'll put it there. His force field and stuff. The only thing that's sort of that I've noticed, obviously now, and it is because I do. Is it 200 quid? How do you think they're going to do Outback? He's more turkey than Brawn. So I'm not too sure how they'll do Outback. But I was saying though now, and this is the only slight that I will say on Takara, since I've started reviewing third-party Masterpiece especially, this guy feels very, very light indeed compared to Fans Toys, for example, where you can feel the weight in them straight away. I've got their Constructicons coming as well, by the way, guys, so we can have a look at how they look. But I like it. The transformation is not too bad. He was, I think he's only 110. I think he was 110 or 100 on Shozy. I think that's all he was, with points and stuff. So it was a no-brainer. But I've already found a buyer for him straight away, so he won't last long. I'll get him finished reviewed and then he's gone. Yes, what was we saying? I can't even think what I was saying then. That's it. The Masterpiece. That's the only shame. Because I think, can you confirm if the kit mini bot? What's the kit mini bot? I don't know what that is, buddy. What's the kit mini bot? I don't know what the kit mini bot. Do you mean the car, the thingy? It's not a mini bot. It's full size. It's huge. It's funny enough. My actual one's coming soon. Yeah, some Forbidden Planets, that's nuts. The only thing I buy from Forbidden Planet is the comics. Um, I don't know, I've lost track of what I was saying then. I was saying, oh yeah, but that's it about the masterpiece. I've got them on the way. That stupid huge Unicron's gone already. We were missing the blue hoist from the Diaclone series. Yes, we are, Wrecker Hook. Some of the third parties still drive me insane, gotta confess. I just literally, do you mean the customs from TFUKCON? I don't know what he means, because there was, these, I think he means, no, these weren't the kit ones, them ones. Because as I say, these are convention exclusives, which I'm going to open, to be fair, and do a review on, because fair play to good old Luke. He's very clever with his 3D printing and stuff. I've got a few things, again, I've got a few things I need to do, customs either of us here. Yeah, but there's going to be a new one soon anyway, so so there's going to be, for the Superior, I'd say just wait, get the new one, and then you can have them one displaying in robot modes. Because I am actually fully, you know, I've caved. What's that? You ever had jalapeno? No, I have never had that. That's a random question. I don't really like jalapenos, to be honest. I like peppers, but I don't really like them. I don't know why either. You'd think I would, because I like peppers and I like spicy food. I love Mexican food, but I've never had jalapeno jelly. See the things we talk about in here? I'm waiting for a new Defensor. That's going to be ages away, Dave, but it should be good. I think at least the thing with Defensor is hotspot. It can be a bit like Motormaster, can't it? The fact that you can use the thing of it. Scorpion up issue is 205. That's a crazy price difference, but I've heard really bad things about Zavvi, so I can't comment. I don't order anything from Zavvi. I've heard people have Transformers 1 almost made me cry. Really? Wow. Was that because it was so good, or? True, Dave, very true. Zavvi can be unreliable, they oversubscribe. Thanks for jumping in, Guzzy. Bayverse has jumped in. Brandon, I'm so sorry I didn't get to listen to all of you yesterday. Again, it's my daughter's birthday this weekend, so everything's crazy. Do you know what, Darren? I never brought that one. I just left it alone because I wasn't interested. Defense's head could be integrated into hotspot. There you go. Zavvi bad. Everybody's saying Zavvi bad. I thought they did. There you go. Defensor. The box office numbers are making. It's such a shame, you know, Pete, because it's amazing. Knowing as well, they'll probably release a new Defensor before a new. Probably, yeah. Big up to Luke from TFUKCON too. Yeah, shame he's not in this chat. He's loads of people know money here. Thanks, Brandon. I was going to say something, I can't think. It'll come to me later on anyway. It's because it reminds me of Anakin. Do you know what? As weird as it sounds, and this is probably too much, I think it reminded me more of the Joker, when Arthur Fleck, when he just flips. That's what D16 reminded. The whole of that, where Megatron's just pushed, where D16 is just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed until he just goes. For me, it's I'm not going to spoil it for you, Fungboy. I'm just going to say, because you know obviously that he's going to turn bad, and the reason why I'm saying is this container, it's there, it's huge. What your last moment? It reminds me of Arthur Fleck in the film The Joker, where he just keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed. I've got a few of the TF1s around here, but again, the box is huge. It's in another room. It was, I couldn't even fit it on here. I had to do it in the kitchen. I think you all saw that. I know I didn't. I did it here and then took it downstairs. It was too big. I've still got loads to review from there. I'm just looking now. I've still got, this one's ready here to go. Dave Evans, Danny Levins, go and see 2-1 tomorrow. Aha, good. Yeah, the popcorn tins class, to be fair. I want to watch it. If Simon's still in the chat, if UK Collector's in the chat still, as soon as they put the times up tomorrow, mate, I'm going to look for Wednesday. I felt he snapped a little too quick. He should stick to well, there you go. Well, that's how I looked at him anyway. Thank you guys for the kind words. A really good fun time. Lots of views in the battles. Which one's the battles? Yeah, it's going up actually. The weird thing with that, Darren, the weird thing is, and it's just the way YouTube works, that one will be like a slow burner because it'll just slowly tick away. but I could stick like a Bumblebee one on tomorrow and it'll triple what the Battle Stars is doing. But in a way, I'm really glad I did it, because the amount of real nice feedback I've had from everybody, because I'm pretty sure, well, it's to my knowledge anyhow, to the English speaking YouTube world, whether there's one in Japan or not I don't know, but I haven't found it. I haven't found any other video on it. I found a couple of videos on Dagbase, which is Dagbase the thingy, the grandest and not the proper one. But yeah, do you know what, it's that literally took most of the day. It took loads of it up. Which was one he paid 7 times. Yeah, it was the Brave one, the Dagbase or whatever it was. So it was just so good to be able to do that and put it out there, because the thing is now, somebody put, it's Jermaine who's not in the chat, but he's a channel member who was at the Star Action Figures event with us. He put up there, he put, you know, this is history, this is, so that to me means a lot of stuff. And then someone else said something really nice the other day as well. Somebody put, trust you have, Pete, thanks very much for spoiling it. Somebody said something that to Metroplex, I don't think his battery was strong enough. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to risk it. I get scared every time I transform them figures anyway, because the thing is, it's not about the cost. Cost's a big thing, obviously, but the problem for me is they're expecting the G1 Galvatron to, I don't know. Sorry, it was just there you go. Yeah, it probably will be. What was I saying? It's not okay. Cost now, but when I brought them, they weren't that easy. But for me, the problem is now is when I wouldn't be able to find one again. Take care, Windcharger. See you again soon. Hopefully we'll get you a figure for you, matey. I might even ask them direct next week for you. And I'll literally say, my subscriber Windcharger wants to know when you're getting a Windcharger. So keep your ears out for that question, because I will remember to ask them. What was I saying? Yeah, it's finding it again. It's like if I did break Grandis, or if I did break thingy like that, I think it must be you then, because I've got I'm watching myself here and it's not buffering. What was I saying? If I break them, if I lose them, I just can't get them again. And I should do a running tally chart of how many figures I've broke doing videos on how many figures I've broke doing videos on them on this channel. You'd be surprised, actually, to be fair, guys. It's quite a bit more as well. That's my favorite. That was the left mechanism on Grandis does not work proper after one go. Oh, it was buffering for you as well. I wonder what it is then, because it's not on this one. It's not on this one. That's the one, my chat one. Maybe it's the UK weather. It's awful again. We've got severe weather warnings and all that sort of stuff. Maybe it is, I don't know. So the good thing is they're doing stuff. I think that's really good, the Mandalorian. Now, when I heard that they were doing Transformers Star Wars again, you know, you think, oh no, because them first ones, they were awful. They were. I remember seeing them in shops and thinking, wow, these aren't very good at all. And if, forgive me if I'm wrong, or correct me if I'm wrong, rather, weren't they out about the same sort of time of when they started the Toys R Us reissues? Because that's on, I'm sure I saw them in the shops then. So early 2000s, did they start the Star Wars crossovers? I don't know off the top of my head. And I remember seeing them and thinking, that looks terrible. I did like the Orange Jedi Starfighter character transforming into. I don't know why it's doing that, guys. Hopefully it's I don't know what it is, because from my side it actually looks okay. Normally I can tell because one of these starts to go, but this one's working all right. Jermaine is a geezer. Glad you got him into that event suit. Yeah, Jermaine's ace. He's always been, again, nothing but nice to me, as you all are, let's be honest. But nothing but, and exactly that, a normal chap. TF looks horrible, but when I'm not. I think it looks amazing. That Mandalorian thing looks amazing. It's one of the first things that I did have to go and pre-order instantly. As soon as I saw that, I was really impressed with it. But I really like the Mandalorian, but I also like the look of that ship. I think it looks good. I think it looks very clever. I love the fact that you can use, you know, the stand is a shield, the stand is his cape. That's just clever. When they start using things like that, that's really clever. And I love it when they do that, when they integrate everything to it. It's all good. The only thing that they were missing is, as everybody else pointed out, not just me, is a little Grogu figure. They did actually, if they'd have put a little Grogu figure in, then that's it. It would have topped it off. Star TF's always annoyed me that they've never got Star Wars vehicles as characters. as vehicles. Well, let me get that again. No, we never got Star Wars vehicles as characters. I suppose they could have done. Who do you think is the most obscure figure? That's a crazy one. Obscure. Do you know what? It would have to be either something like one of the Godmasters, not just because it's a Godmaster, it's Japanese, so the Power Masters. But the reason why I'm saying Godmasters is because they came with no other partner. They came with no other part. So like the little box ones came by themselves. I like that spaceship design. X-Wing, Millennium Falcon. Oh, great. Yeah, X-Wing was amazing. Millennium Falcon was amazing. I must have said something to annoy people. About 10 people have just dropped out. Princeton's jumped in as well, which is perfect. I remember love of Star Wars, but lost interest in movie like Transformers. That's why, because of the fandom being toxic. Like, I do hear that all the time. I do hear that it's not me who's buffering though. I don't know what's going on. It must be the rest of the world, because this one here is not at all. It's nice to have Princeton in, which is great. What's that one? That one from Beast Wars. What's your thoughts on? I've discussed him a minute ago, Princeton, but I'm quite happy to say it again because there's a few more other people in. I don't know where like literally 15 people have disappeared. Maybe it has buffered. It's considered at the most rare obscurity that I look at. Right. I actually really like it. I like the fact that I've said I like the knee parts on it. I think it looks good. I wish. My only little gripe, and it's only very slight, is that they oh, Enemy. You're on about Enemy, Jetfire Pete. Is he's not that little bit taller. I wanted him to be that little bit taller because obviously the Magnus figure's going to completely tower above him. Which I don't know how accurate that is to the cartoon. And as you've seen already, that with the Optimus is taller than him. So I like it. I love the color scheme. I think it looks great. Enemy, yeah, it's Enemy. That's the one. Oh, hang on, I know the most obscure toy figure. Bendy Boss Prime. Which one was that? I don't remember Bendy Boss Prime. I don't know what's happening to it. You guys keep saying it keeps thinking that it's crashing, but this side it's not, funnily enough. Usually it's my side with my poor internet up here, but it's not today, so it must be your guys. Something somewhere. I don't even know what Bendy Bus Prime is. Do you know what? Obscure character. Here you go. If you want to see obscure, it's got to be that, hasn't it? It's got to be that. That's obscure. It depends on how you interpret the word obscure. That is Bendy Bus made from on the TF Moves Bay. Oh, there you go. It must be different places. It must be somewhere around the world then. It must be obviously a thing. Bendy Bus Prime is a promotional statue that was somewhere in London. See, no idea what that is. I never saw that. I'm going to Google it as soon as I've finished on this now, obviously. Bendy Bus Prime. Other obscure ones, Headmasters are obscure without heads or without bodies, shall we say. There's a few, I'm looking around now thinking what's obscure. Simon is definitely in my top 3 of the year. Mad Prime, nice to have you, take care. He's definitely in my top 3. He's insanely good. And I know nothing of the character. I've got no connection to it, no nothing whatsoever. It's just a ridiculously good and clever figure that they've got 3 dinosaurs and joined them together to make a ridiculous robot. Skylinks is very obscure. That's another perfect one. But yeah, Magmatron for me is definitely out there. And it's my life would never have changed if I never heard of him because I didn't know him at all. But now I've got him. He's definitely in my top 3 for this year, 100%. I remember the one Beast Wars that sacrificed the fighting. I guess a lot of the G1 country variations are pretty obscure. That's the other thing. Yeah, it depends where you live, doesn't it? Skylinks for £8. Wow, that's nuts. He wasn't available in this country again, Fung Boy. He was another one of the ones that never got. He wasn't in it. You could say Cam. Yes, that's true. They're both of them. Dinobot. Yeah, because they never got any time. The same. Don't know how that continued, but it looks awesome. Way taller. Simon, way taller. Like that much taller. like loads taller than him. Here's another question: where does Cup rank in it? Cup, he doesn't even rank. He's just Cup. He's nothing for me. He's nothing special. Which I know that he's a movie bot, and everybody always thinks that. Oh, you can't count the reissues. That's otherwise. That's it. Low down on my list. Yeah, he's really down. I thought you meant originally. You can't count reissues because they're cheap as chips. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how much bigger he is than. If I could pull him out without knocking everything over, I would get it and show you. But he's a good 4 or 5 inches taller than Magnus. Way taller. So really good commander class sort of size. I'd put the Landosaurus as leader class. I'd put the Ceosaurus Voyager leader, and then of course the Pterodactyl is deluxe easily. And then when you put them all together, they're huge. So that's what I'd say with regards to them. So that's anybody else in the comments got a Magmatron to let thing you know how good he is. I genuinely like Cup. I was going to buy the Buzzworthy Cup today. That's one I haven't got, surely. I nearly brought it, but I haven't because it's just a different window, and I know I like silly things like that. But for me, I'm not paying the prices that he is at the moment, nor the Cliff Jumper. Not paying them. I wonder if they'll be reissued. It might be interesting because they might put them again in the proper Studio Series 86 boxes. Not from the UK stores in the US, but you hit Smiths. That's because they're the only two, to be fair, Darren. They're the only two. But I really do not like Magnetron. I'm hoping it'll turn a bargain max for the replace on stage. Yeah, he's brilliant. I actually also like the Buzzworthy Cup. I don't think he will, Guzzy, because he seems to be selling out pretty much everywhere. I don't think he'll go down that low, but they always do. They always do sale prices on him. I'm sure that someone was saying, I can't think, maybe I've made this up. He was one of the top selling figures of the year at one point. Who knows? Maybe I can't remember. That was the beginning of the year, wasn't it? Because I remember I took him with me to MCM in May because I was going to do the transformation video, which I've still not done. So I'll do that soon as well, because then you can see and I suppose appreciate how clever he is, because he is very clever. Modern day cup, it would have to be the Tesla. Yes, he would. I wonder if they would do a modern day cup. Was Cup in TF1? I can't remember if he was at the end. No, he wasn't. What's that? £50 buzzers on the way from ID. Which one's that, Dave? Which one? Which buzzer do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about now. Join Universe Optimus Prime Slipstream and Quake today at Walmart. See, we don't get any. Oh, that's the new ones, isn't it? Yes, so that's Wave 4. I don't know when they're hitting UK stores, to be fair. I'm trying to. I don't know. We haven't got any Wave 4 yet, which is the other ones you've just listed. Legacy. Oh, he's going to get leader class Soundwave. I reckon they'll do that as well. They'll bring him out with what's it called? It's what's it called? With the Studio Series 86, they've still got to do that version. So I know a load of people who are hanging on for that, hoping that he comes in there. I have Slipstream on pre-order, supposed to arrive sometime now. That's a good mold, actually. I'm not the Windblade. She's a good mold. It's a good use. It's nice that she had a new one, and I actually think the colours for Slipstream work better. So it's a nice good mold for her. But yeah, we haven't got Wave 4 at all. To finally get a buzz, all this stuff is nice too, I guess. They really annoy me though, Dave. Them cassette. What's the word I'm after? Oh, there you go. I'm just talking. Well, no, you're right. So he wouldn't. What was I saying? The cassettes. They're not. I don't like the new cassettes. I think they could make them better. But it's hard to make something that's defunct, isn't it? The colours are gorgeous, and she's a seeker, so I must have. Anyway, I've seen the Joy of the Toy Scooby-Doo figures. Scooby-Doo, wow. Oh yeah, of course, I've seen your collection. You do have everything. There's also Thingy. They've just revealed the Ghostbusters stuff, haven't they, on Hasbro Pulse? It's the whatever his name is, Moranis, his character. There's so much stuff going on over there at the moment. I know when I wake up in the morning there'll be loads more to do. But the fact that, again, there's Scooby-Doos, there's everything, it's crazy. I wonder if we'll see any more. What would you be everyone's top 5 Decepticons? That's a tough question. I checked the Smiths website and I believe it's 25. Oh, okay. So that's tomorrow. No, Monday. What do people reckon on this? I'm going to pass myself. This is the one that's splitting everybody's. Rick Moranis, that's his name. That Galvatron's splitting everybody's opinion because it depends when he started collecting, didn't it? So for all the Lewis Tully, that's his name. You know, for the people who only started collecting in Legacy, they wouldn't. Oh, they would have got Galvatron was the leader in the first Legacy, wasn't it? Moment is the Legacy United Deluxe Prime. Yeah, he's going to be in between. I went into my local Smiths today and no G1 Deluxe Optimus yet. 21st's Monday though, isn't it? So I need to check that. I don't know. I need to check my in-demand pre-orders. I think they're coming soon, but it's all over the place in the UK again at the moment. I've not got I haven't seen a Springer on a shelf anywhere. An 86 Springer. I've not seen him. I've not seen. What's the others? There's quite a few. The Gamer Drone, the Bumblebee movie. I've seen in Smiths, but I've not had my pre-order yet from in demand of Skywarp from the Bumblebee movie. This is, you've just said it there, you know, Pete. There's too many toy lines. There's loads going on. Mine's on the way. Mine's on the way. My Dino King is on the way, but he's not here yet. What was I going to grab then? I can't think. I was just going to grab something, but no, he's not. He's definitely on the way. Is it worth getting it? Pete, right? This, I don't even swear, right? I don't even swear. This BS foot issue is no issue whatsoever. This guy has got them, right? You can't tell. You cannot tell that they are on backwards. It makes like, I think it's 0.5 millimeters difference of only pulse. You can only get him on pulse, Fung Boy. Mine's on the way as I speak right now. It doesn't affect him when he balances. It doesn't affect him when he transforms. If somebody hadn't noticed, nobody would have noticed. It makes no difference. 100%. And I will not be changing mine. I won't be taking the pins out to rearrange it. Makes no difference, pal. It's honestly, people, I think with this case especially, people are making a big fuss over nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's every single video that I've done with this figure on this channel, and we're talking about 60 now, legitimately. I've done 2 reviews, including a definitive one. I've done 2 transformations. I've done loads of shorts, and every single time that in the videos are when I've got him like this and I spin him around like that. No, I'm just saying, mate, and he doesn't fall over. So it's funny because people are going nuts. And I would strongly recommend him. You'll be so impressed. He's everything that you'd want in an Optimus Prime. I don't know how they're going to top this. I've no idea how they're going to be able to top this unless they can condense this down a teeny bit more. I've got no idea how they're going to top it, because it's fun to transform as well, which usually for figures like, where is he? I've got this one here as well. This one's not fun to transform. This one is fun to transform. This one looks very good. This one looks very good. This one will do me. Yeah, I think it's Smiths apart from the 8th of October. I'll wait for the New Age Toy Deco Prime. Yeah, they'll do one, and they'll do a Chug one as well. Dino King is Hasbro Pulse. He's on the way. Oh yeah, someone said about the Slipstream colours. I need to do a video on this. There's some Slipstream colours for you. Still not done a video on this, see? It's just sitting here now. Need to do it. I just love these moulds. I'm surprised it's probably sold out, Fung Boy. You've probably missed it, to be fair. You've probably missed it because it's gone. Yeah, I thought it was great as well. I don't want to say too much because Fung Boy's not seen it yet. That's why I'm just holding off TF1 at the moment, unfortunately. Who is that figure? Ha ha. Japanese exclusive again, guys. So in the rest of the world, when they released these as Superior in Cybertron, was it? In Japan, they decoed as a Decepticon. And we got these colours. So no, not Scramble City. Very, very early 2000s. Very early 2000s. As I say, the rest of the world got, I'm thinking, got the standard, what's it called? I can't think. Yeah, I've just said it. The little Superior, this one is the Japanese version. And I also got they also did the white one as well, which was the chase pack. But yeah, this is amazing. The colour scheme on it, and it's Decepticons. So it's great. I'm sure as well use this. Yeah, I think so too, Princeton. I also think that I think it'll be interesting, because I think what they'll do is I think they'll test the water because the mold's so good, but I also think that they don't want, I definitely don't think, they could be Energon molds. I don't know if they're Energon or Cybertron, but that's a Japanese exclusive from the time. Whether they'll just do the cab, because I don't want a Nemesis Prime trailer, I don't want a Toxitron trailer, I don't want all them. I want them figures. I'd love the cabs in all them different colours, but I don't want all these trailers. I've got a box under here full of trailers that I never use. With Optimus, of course, it's different because it's Optimus, and I like the fact that they made Roller and the little drone, you know, combine and be able to use them. But with regards to Toxitron and other variations of the cab, for me, it's not important. Where is he in stock still? I'm on the fence still, but I love my Death Throes. He's going to be good, but he could be better. Devastator was superior in defense from Rail Racer with Cybertron. There you go. Retro will know. And there's this one as well. There's the other one of these, which was the Japanese exclusive as well from the time. So they just changed all the colours again to the Cybertron ones, whichever they were. I don't, buddy, sorry. Nowhere near me. In a completely different room. The Sentinel's brilliant. I need to, that's you know, that's what I mean, figures that I've fallen behind on. I've got this one in the bags here still. I've not even took them out. That's Stealth Black. What's it called? Here it is. The all black 6 turbo ones, where they made them Decepticons as well. So that's the 6 turbos, but that's just the top half. The legs and everything are in here. Do you know what's really crazy? I've got all of these versions, but I've got none of the ones that you just put up. So I've got none of the actual Cybertron or Energon ones or whatever they were. I've got the original ones, and then I've got all of the Chase in special editions, but nothing from which one goes? Either one, the pink but no, as I say, it's nuts. I've got none of the actual others. So I might move on to that. How many times did you get to see? I've only seen it once, Princeton. I'm hopefully going to watch it this Wednesday. Black 6 turbo discharge. Okay, so I need to keep a lookout for that for you as well then. I've only got to see it once. It was last Friday, obviously, when I did it. I was hopefully going to maybe go tomorrow, but that's pushing it because it's my daughter's birthday. Does everyone think of that Quintesson High Commander figure? Which one's that? There's this one. This one. It's okay. It's not too bad. It's okay. I need to do the video on it again though. I held back on doing videos on them because I'd not seen the film, and I didn't think I was doing the figures any justice because I couldn't relate to what they were at all. I couldn't say, you know, what scenes they were in, what role they played. So I didn't. Now I'm gonna crack on with them all because there's so many that I want to do. Is it this one? It's not bad, surely. It's a mainline figure, but it's not bad. You know, you store the Energon block in the bottom, which again is something that they do in the movie, but it's okay. It's but as far as mainline figures go, no issues with it whatsoever. In the robot mode, it definitely, well, I'll say robot mode. In the other mode, it definitely gives me Independence Day, alien vibes with all the tentacles and stuff. Definitely gives me Independence Day ones. But going back to what Princeton's saying, I would definitely want to go and watch it. At least once more before it comes off. What's that fast already before all this sort of comes? Because again, I want to take my kids. I want them to see it on the big screen. I want them to get that experience, and then, you know, maybe they want to watch it anyway, but maybe it might really it might really ignite their sort of passion into it as well. I don't want to force them. I don't need to force them. They want to watch it. 59 was referring to the US digital release. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's nuts that they're coming out so fast. That's going to completely scupper any chance of it making any money on the big screen. So I don't know why they're doing that. Hotspot and Little Groove with the Optimus Maximus limbs on my shelf as a homage. That's a good idea. That's a little good idea. There's no draw tonight. No. No, there's no draw tonight. There's no draw tonight at all. Yeah, that's obviously in thingy 2 weeks time, isn't it? Yeah, it will be 2 weeks time because it will be the week after MCM, which is next week. I'll be doing it then. Tyler's joined membership as well now, so he might join it. That's what I saw too. Paramount Plus, it's, even though again I love Transformers, I've still not watched it. You should be barred from, but you want it too many times. I can't bar anybody because A, that's just not on, and B, I'd feel awful if knowing that I'd feel bad enough if I forgot somebody's name, never mind intentionally. And we'll definitely get it on disc. They're still making it. Yes, they are still making disc. It ruins it. It really needs to make a ton of money at retail and streaming. I've heard it's done okay though. Frank Shure's back in, which is great. It massively hurts the film because again, for me to take my two eldest, my wife and me, to go and watch it at the cinema, I can't get it anywhere for under 50 quid. I can't anywhere. 15 for the adults and then 10 for the kids, and then that's so. But then if I wanted to, I could stay at home, watch it on the TV and buy it for £15 or something. So of course it's going to hurt it. They shouldn't do it. It's probably, if they do that, then that might be an option, obviously. But I want to go to the cinema and I want to watch it again on the big screen, and hopefully there'll be more than 3 of us in there. But I'm going to sort it out. And Shorey, again, you can come if you want. And Simon, if he's still listening, UK Collector, I need to arrange with him because he wants to bring his kids to watch it as well. But yeah, definitely get it on. And as you just said, you know, Pete, it needs to do really well. If it helps some cinemas do quiet screens and more lines and more. Yeah, they do quite a few of them. It's brilliant. And that's okay though, isn't it? I think it needed to do more than 70, didn't it? I know obviously we'd rather it do loads. H list, homepage, all of the Transformers, not to miss. I don't know why. I definitely did Dirge because I went back and checked my list. That's another one of the figures they took out for no reason. They took Dirge out and they took Double Header out. The problem is that I don't check. Thankfully you do. 3 tickets, 3 drinks and 1 popcorn cost me. That's what I mean. It's a joke. I shall try, but as always, I don't know if I could. That's fine, matey. It's just, again, the offer is always there. The offer is there, which is good. There's ways of 10 people on my screen. And yeah, that's Monday, though, isn't it? It needs really 300 to break even. Where have I read 90 from then? I don't know. That's really bad, actually, then. Hope it does. But I said, Pete, and you, in fact, you're the best. This is Jetfire. No, it's not. You know, Pete, who I'm talking to right now. He hasn't watched it because of the trailer, and I said this in one of my videos. I said, look, the trailer, whoever made the trailer's not helped it, because the only way that I can sort of relate it is the Jar Jar Binks effect in Star Wars, because they made B-127 look like that, and he didn't need to do the stupid Badassatron thing or whatever. And he only does it, like he does it there in the bit that you've seen. And then he does it once at the very end, so it wasn't even as if it was a major thing. But because you saw him doing that, and I agree with you, because you saw him doing it, it put people off. Loads of people said it put people off. It looked too kiddie. And it really did, and that's the problem, because he doesn't do it. He's actually good. He's actually a good character. He has got some funny lines in it. It's really good, honestly, Jetfire Pete. It's so good. And I'm not saying that as a complete biased one. Is at least marketing's the same. The box office split the cinemas. That's why. Okay. The trailer turned like the trailer did. The trailer ruined it. It really did. Oh, that's good, Dave. I'm glad that it was busy for you. That's why I've said to UK Collector Simon, who's must have gone away. I've got to check what the listings are for next week. And then we're all going to go. So that'll be at least 10 of us, just us, which will be good to go and watch it. But yeah, the trailer didn't help it at all. The trailer, saying that, I never watched the second trailer. I only watched the first because I didn't want to spoil it. But the first trailer did not help it at all. I liked it. In the comments, as I mentioned. No, not with mine, because what they've done, Darren, with the ones that you're talking about specifically, what was I saying, is because they've put it on kids. They've put it on YouTube Kids, and you can't comment on any videos on YouTube Kids. So that one, you can never put the comments back on it. And that's just YouTube's rules for exactly that reason, because if you comment on it, you could comment things that you shouldn't be putting. So if they take one of my videos, I almost go see the show is almost empty. You might as well go and watch it. Go watch it cheap on a Sunday morning or something. What was I saying then? Be about comments. Anybody who's got kids or anybody who's watched anything on YouTube Kids, there's no comments on any of it, on any of the videos, just in case somebody leaves something they shouldn't. So the videos which YouTube themselves have decided to take from me and put on YouTube Kids, which is fine because it's a bigger audience as well, do not have comments. So I think one of them's Devastator though. I think one of them's the short on Devastator. The marketing was terrible. Great cast, great story, and so that's it. It's all that. 2D's okay. I've only seen it in 2D. I do think the voice acting is excellent. TF1 Starscream with. As soon as I knew who it was, I thought he'd pretty much pull it off, and he did. To be fair, he did pull it. He did. The guy, whoever. I don't want to say his name if people didn't know who it was. That's why I'm going. I love the actor who did Starscream's voice. That's why he's been in some of my favourite films as I've been growing up through the 90s and 80s. So they'll give him your Fung Boy. Don't worry. So yeah, it's so you know who it was already. Then he's a great actor. He's so good, and he does it. I thought he did it very well. To be fair, Steve Buscemi. Yeah, he did it. He's look, as I say, I was going to this watching 18s and stuff in the 90s. So that's I think, because there isn't a well-known voice actor. I don't know. That could be a good point actually, Demonsef. But I also think that it's I think that's what they wanted. Unfortunately, I think they wanted to start it off. But the definitely with Steve Buscemi, he's a big actor. Obviously, Chris Hemsworth is, Scarlett Johansson is. Yeah, that's it. As long as we all enjoyed it. No, he didn't. You've misread that, Guzzy. He's put a well-known G1 voice actor. So you misread that. So obviously he's saying that I thought Shockwave's voice could have been better. What he was saying is obviously the actors are well known, but he didn't want. Yeah, that's it. He didn't want. He wanted obviously like a Frank Welker or somebody in there, which would have been nice. But then I think if they'd have done that, then they'd have had to bring everybody else in. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I think what they wanted to do was original Starscream. I was going to say the original Starscream voice actor's dead, isn't he? And his kid, they loved it. That's good to know. That's the other problem. A lot of the original voice actors, as bad as it sounds, are dead, which is awful. That's another thing that you realise as you get older, and it's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. But yeah, so I don't know. I hope they make more. They've definitely, because they need to, because that end credits trailer, that end credits scene is fantastic, and it definitely hypes up the fact for another one. So yes, Fung Boy, there you go. There is an end credit scene. Just don't leave until the very end. I think sadly Frank and Peter wouldn't sound right. I agree completely, Guzzy. They are too old for it. And yeah, that's it. They wanted it to be new. They wanted it to be young people. But that scene at the end just says, yes, we need more. And yes, they're going to be even better. Chris Latta died many years ago, not long after. That's it, Cliff Jumper. And the guy who did Jazz, I've forgotten his name, who was in The Shining. When you look at the original cast, you're like, whoa, it's really, it's life, obviously, it's life. And, as I say, that's when you do realise, again, even more so, that Scatman, of course, that's his name. You realise, that we're all, apart from Bayverse and Shori in this chat, we're as old as we are. Yeah, Hong Kong Fu was loads of things. He was loads of things. I loved him in The Shining. great actor. Great actor. So yeah, so maybe that's obviously why they went with the newer ones. It's like, I mean, if you like, look what they're going to do with. Who do you want me to send you that New Age Devastator? Send it me on Instagram, pal, or leave it as a comment if you can. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can leave comments as pictures. I think you can leave pictures as comments on YouTube, can't you? But if we don't get this one, this movie works. Yeah. The good thing about the movie is exactly that, Dave. It works as a standalone because it's a prequel, so it works as a standalone. But it could also then definitely, there could definitely be more and more, which is brilliant. So it's good. It's good in all them aspects. 50 years old, 80s Transformers fan, great. See there, they could easily mix up. Yes, husband wants to milk Transformers as much as possible. Pictures and no comment pictures on YouTube. Okie dokie. So you'll have to send it me on Instagram or something then. Oh yeah, because it's Instagram where you get sent gifts, isn't it? The character has a smooth skull face with limbs and cut between two guys and die. Did it? Oh, he's talking about his other thing before. I fancied Ed Harris. That's a good shout, actually. Ed Harris is brilliant in The Rock. What a film. He's brilliant in that. And he could do it, to be fair. But again, I think what they were saying is that, they wanted a younger voice actor. Because again, if they were going to get somebody as old as Ed Harris, they might as well have got Frank Welker. And then, I don't know, perhaps Frank might have been a bit more than Ed. I don't know. Probably not in movie terms, but in voice acting terms, definitely, for obvious reasons, because of who he is. I just hope they do more. I really do. I hope they do a lot more. I hope they do at least another one. Because it was that, and I know, as I say, I've said it too many times, I'm not going to keep saying it. And thankfully, you guys in the chat are all agreeing with me as well, though, that it is good and it's not. Because I went to watch it, now, because I do things like this, I go with, like, when I review a figure, I do it as two things. I look at it as, really? George Clooney? Wow. I look at it with two heads now. I look at it with, yes, me, I love it. And then obviously, what's the other one? And as I say, then as a reviewer sort of side as well, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and again, as a genuine standout movie, it's good. But I will watch it again this week. My dream dual movie, Ed as Op and Clancy Brown as Megatron. Wow, that's pretty good. All his limbs were different. Oh, Daniel's still talking about that character that we can't think of. Are you thinking of Transmutate or something? I think if you're talking about Beast Wars, I don't really know much about Beast Wars. It's quite terrible. That was my escape. Hemsworth did great, to be fair. I think Elite. She was really good. They should do some combiners of some kind. I think they do need to do some combiners, don't they? Is that the one, Daniel? You know about that one? Who would be a bad guy gone insane for Transformers The Shining? Transmutated, there you go. And I know nothing about Beast Wars, but I found out the one he was on about. Oh, Megan's there as well. Nice night, Shuri. Take care. See you all soon, obviously. We will sort something out, whether or not they should have the second film at the beginning of the war and the third end of the crash. That was what they need to do. Yeah, because then it's all set up, isn't it? They need one with the war, and they need exactly that. They need exactly that. They need it, where the arc takes off, which could be the very end of the film, and then of course we know exactly what happened after that, and then that would be nice. I think that would be like sent into it. No, I've watched 3 episodes of Beast Wars. It just I couldn't do it. I tried. I need to go back to. I know I do. Target 2006 grey version for Transformers: The Shining. Yeah, it's nuts. And that's it's behind there now. I can't get it out. Beast Wars at the time were my thing. That they were like the Pretenders. They were putting me off Transformers. Anyone or had a Transformers lunchbox? Yes, I definitely had one. But you go through phases. As I said, I appreciate Beast Wars. I've just shown you Magmatron. That's, I've still got Leo Prime, whatever it is, as well, to do a proper review, and he's still in his box there. See what I mean? So far behind, it's nuts. Shuri, message me. Do not forget to message me to remind me to get you that figure. And I will get you a Romulus. Just don't forget to even if you do it now and it pops up on the screen, I'll see it tomorrow. You wanted Romulus toy deco, didn't you? I think I'll get you one of them, no problem, sir. Ooh, there you go. I'm knocking everything off again. Blue lunchbox, wallpaper, and lampshades as a kid. I had quite a bit of thinking. I found this the other day. This is cool. Look at this, guys. This is really cool. So this is an old wallet, and then if you move it, yeah, it's Sunstreaker. This is like, as I say, thing from, there you go, look at that. I think this is 85 I got this. I don't know how long ago I got this, but it's old. And so that's, remember the metal lunch boxes, not the plastic ones. I remember there's so much merchandise. Yes, it does indeed. Sunstreaker wallet. I'm too scared to use it because it'll just get damaged. But yeah, it's yeah, as I say, it does that. It's cool. Did he do it? No idea. Nobody knows the price yet. I think because they can't go too crazy. They can't go. It depends how much metal's in it, doesn't it? It depends how much metal's in it. I think that's why they're keeping it quiet. It looks good, Fung Boy. We don't know yet, do we? We've only seen. Is it Magmatron who's got one? Or Mang Motion rather. Mang Motion. That's his name. Thanks, Jetfire Pete. I should do actually a video on that. I should do a video on memorabilia, because I've got ruckloads of it everywhere and things that I don't really show off. But I've had this here for ages because I keep meaning to do a short on it. You know, exactly that, just doing a quick short of it, doing that, because but again, he had one anime one and I liked it, so I think I will. I think I'll keep this out and do a short on it a bit later. The movie poster in my bedroom back then. I mean, the only things that I've definitely done obviously is the tick charts in it. Sorry, the posters and the tick charts. But I've got loads of merch, and I've got loads of these. I still want to review all these. I've still not got around to doing these, all the churro cues. I love these. These are funny. These, I've got all these little things next to me, or next to my review station. No, I don't know what's happened to him at all. I need to find out for him. What was I saying? I'm off so much now. Takes care, Guzzy. I've got all these little things, which I just think if I get 5, but before I got as behind as what I was, I thought if I just pull, you know, these out of the box, you know, the ones that take 2 minutes, well, 20 seconds to transform, I can do real quick videos like these and all the loyal subjects and all that sort of stuff, but they just built up. It's crazy. Because these are fun. I've done like 2 or 3 of them, I think, on here, but nowhere near. I've got about another 8 knocking around, which I need to do. And yes, I need to get at my merch. I definitely did a quick video on the Beast Wars video collection because I've got all of them. That took some hunting down as well, to be fair. On VHS box, sorry, bye, Cuzzy, night, Cuzzy. Do a video on merch. Okay, Gareth, I'll do a video on merch. It's like another thing to stick on the list of all the things that I'm like, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I need to sort this room out, then I'll do it. TF1, but the trailer put me off. I just wanted to show you the sequel to 86 movie with someone. That could have been good. Jigsaw puzzles, yes, there's loads of them. What have I got? Anything else here I can see? I don't know. I might have. I don't want to go off screen and start looking around. But merch is a good idea. I've got posters. I've got the card game. I've got the. I've got one of the original wristwatches. I've got. I don't know. I've got loads of things. As I say, you know, sometimes I've got things I didn't even realise that I had, as I'm sure most people have. I'm just getting out this little churro cue guy. It's because I mean, you know, Pete will love exactly what these, but do you know what the churro cue guys are? How about a St. Michael storybook telling? What's this there? So I quickly found the power and I came to one of the rampage on using. There you go, you found which one it was. So these little guys, these are nuts. You've seen these, the little churro cue figures. So there's a little prime. And then, how do we do this? We bring that forward, we fold this down. Yeah, it's a Q1. Churro cues are so much fun. So this comes over. I've got all them as well. I've got the adventure game books. Look, prime. Of course, it's so good. So maybe I should do some more videos on these, because I've got the 2 primes, the 2 variants, I've got the 2 Rodimuses, I've got Megatron. I don't know what else they are, but again, these are quite old now, aren't they? They're really quite old, but they're fun. They're just, again, simple, easy. I suppose you could class it. Would you class it as, what would you class it as, guys? Daniel's back in, suit everyone. I don't know if you'd class it actually as, it's not merch, is it? It's definitely a figure, but there you go. He's back in robot. Okay, I'll do all that then. I'm circling the Hot Wheels. Mid-noughties. The only one I've found yet is this. Haven't seen any Optimuses, haven't found anything else. Found this guy, that's it. I didn't get any Creos. I just completely left Creo alone. Weapons go with the colour faces of the rescue. Do I know which colour weapons go with which colour faces? Refer to silver faces and silver the original. That's a good question. I do not know. I can check that. Do you know what? It's funny you mention the juniors. That's one toy line that I've had multiple opportunities to buy, but the only one I've ever brought of the juniors. I'm sure you've seen it. I'll get it down. It's just up above my head. But I've not brought the juniors. I looked at it. Colin Magnum Prime found one of the best ones I've ever seen. He managed to find. No, I don't have any Creos at all. Yes, that's it. You know it, Pete. You know it straight off. Why is that not going right? What have I done here? Have I broke this? Random is very much myself. Lego Action Masters. I've messed that up now. It won't go back in the box. I'll sort it out. No, the only junior that I did get, Pete's just guessed it. Pete's seen it, but I don't know who else has seen it. So I'll just quickly, hopefully, knock everything down. Ooh. That one. That's the only juniors I've got. And again, as I said, I'd do a video on this years ago. I've still not got around to doing a video on this. I've got Lego Optimus down there, but not Lego Bumblebee yet. Because the reason why I started getting the Masterpiece ones is because when I combine these, I can have all three Takara Raidens built up. Oh, that's the normal one. What an idiot I am. What an idiot I am. There's the junior one. So that's what I need to do. No creative start. Keep them neat. No, I didn't get any Creo either. Didn't get any of the Creos, which I can't even think. That's what I mean. There's too many toy lines. Too many toy lines to keep up with. And then the other thing as well is if I start to get something that I want, I look at it now and think, where am I going to put it? Like literally all of Legacy's in the storage box, which it pains me to do. All of it, wave 1, 2 and 3, it's all in a storage box in another room because it just won't go up anywhere in here. There's nowhere for it. Did I get the whole Creo thing? It was Lego, wasn't it? It's just what it was. But I think what I need to do is definitely on the Monday mystery reveals, maybe do a few more. But the reason if I do too much of them, I've got to fall behind on the reviews. But there's so much stuff in here that I want to show you. And I suppose, yeah, do a bit of it, get some videos on, get them put up, etc. There's loads. I can hear movement in the room behind me. Smiths did have Lego Bumblebee when I was. It's in B&M already. Jetfire Pete. I did a toy hunt last week, Thursday. Thursday I did a toy hunt, and it's in B&M. Lego Bumblebee is in B&M. So I'm going to see if I can. I don't know if it's any left. I've not got it yet, but I'm really bad. I've still got that there. 80. Wow. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I need to do my Prime. My kids got me that for Father's Day, and I've still not done it. It's sitting there. But again, if I build him up, where do I put him? I don't know where to put him. I've got a Smith's voucher actually, so maybe I will go and get him. but I want to find the Optimus Prime Hot Wheels trailer in, yeah, it's transformable. The Lego ones are transformable. You turn a thing on it and they transform, don't they? What was I looking at then? I've obviously only got the really nice Optimus, but not the normal one. That real nice Optimus is really nice. I need to get him back. I need to put him in pride of place, not just sort of stuck behind all of these figures. He's stuck way behind them. It's cool as fuck. Could not find Optimus Hot Wheels and Smiths today. I've got the Lego ones here. Still see old. And yeah, it does transform. Just, I need to do it. In fact, that can be my thing. I need to do with, maybe that could be my little thing for this week. Get that done. Have fun seeing your family again. Celebrating. Thanks, matey. Yeah, will do, definitely. So probably, I don't know how much longer I'll go on, to be fair. Don't want to be too late. I've got his football first and then everything else afterwards. It's just manic. I can't think what I was going to say. The Hot Wheels Optimus seems to be like rocking horse poop. They've done they've done that, as I say. But which one's this one? This one. No. See, just knocking everything over. This one is obviously, this one's really nice, and I need to thank Lee's not in the chat actually, but he's the one who found me that. But that's it. That's the difference. It's all die-cast. This is heavier than that. This is heavier than the G1 Optimus Prime cab. To find Quinton I Commander after watching the film. Yes, he's definitely in Smiths. I can tell you he's definitely in Smiths because I've seen him there on the videos that I've done. Track Fleet seems to be getting scalped. Which one's Track Fleet? Is that just the normal packs, is it, of Hot Wheels? I don't know, there's loads. It's just a world somewhere. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Again, another toy line. Far too many toy lines. The trailer Optimus, yeah, the normal one. Good morning, Russ. Crackles is up, of course. Yes, it is morning for him. Good morning, buddy. Thank you for jumping on. I don't know what we're talking about. We were talking about NYCC. We're talking about everything, loads of different things. Yeah, he's definitely there. 100%. I saw that Quintus on there. I didn't know it was an exclusive. Otherwise, I'd have probably picked a couple of up for channel members, and then I could have done exactly what you needed there. I could have sent them out to people. They had Bumblebee as well. They had standard Bumblebee. Is that what it's classed as? Track Fleet? Because Magnus is going to be classed as Track Fleet as well, isn't he, when he comes out? That's the problem, because obviously you've got genuine Hot Wheels collectors who are going to want them, and then you've got Transformer collectors who are going to want them, so they're going to be scalped everywhere, I would think. Absolutely everywhere. I didn't know until this week. I don't know what other figures they're going to do, because I imagine, like Blockies have done, obviously. Blockies have done... Who've Blockies done? They've done Jazz, they've done Hound, Ironhide and stuff. You know, they are in the movie, but for like half a second. Because I was really annoyed when I saw that. I was like, oh no, they've spoiled the movie, that we know that they're in it, but they don't play any part in it. I don't even think any of them, some of them haven't even got lines. Again, it's just good marketing to get figures out of characters that aren't even really in the movies. And let's be honest, everybody's good for that. I will do, matey. I'm probably only going to do about another 5 minutes, to be fair, because it is about 11:30. And again, I'll do another one. I'll do another one in a couple of weeks, but you can tell I'm getting tired because I am. And I've got a very busy day tomorrow, but I just wanted to do exactly what I said I would do. I'd jump on here. So yeah, we'll say 5 minutes more, guys. So it's on 90 minutes now. So anything you want to get in the next 5 minutes, get them in. Let me know beforehand. More than Wheeljack, and he's got 2 guys. Did he? I think he did, you know. I think Wheeljack, though, Wheeljack's iconic because of that first episode, isn't he? And because he invented the Dinobots, so Wheeljack's always going to have more figures than Windcharger. Your stream's always the highlight of the day for me. That's very nice of you to say so. That's really nice, honestly. Because it just makes me laugh when I go back in there in a minute, she'll say, what did you talk about? And I'll just say toys, and she'll be like, oh. And so it's funny that you guys say that. But yes, so in fact, I'm going to talk for a couple of minutes because I want to definitely get your attention to next week. So what I'm planning on doing is literally taking this phone with this stand exactly like it is, and on the Saturday reveals, for you guys, well, for everybody, what I'm going to do is just put it at the end of the table, and as the reveals are coming out at 2 o'clock on Saturday, if you're watching this particular channel, then you can watch. I probably won't be able to interact with you guys, obviously, because I'll be talking with Evan, but the camera will be rolling and it'll be filming everything that we are doing, and I've got my microphone ready and everything. So everything that's coming out, like what they did a panel in NYCC today, too many C's, what we're doing is something slightly different. It's going to be on a table, they're going to be bringing us figures out, and then we're going to be reacting to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, as I say, this stand, I'm going to put it up on the table and I'm going to go live. So obviously you might not get me saying this is me, hello, and obviously I will not be able to interact with you guys for obvious reasons, but that's where you'll see all the new stuff first. It'll be, it gets 2005, before it goes up anywhere, it will be live here recording, and you will see them all as they're coming out. And with a bit of luck, what's that, Simon? Tell us in a minute. With a bit of luck as well, because I'll have had access to the figures for since the Friday, maybe. I'll have some other stuff ready to put straight up as well. I'll have it videoed, ready and queued. So once they go live and the embargo's off, boom, I can. Oh, do I know which ones? I don't. I couldn't tell you if I do, to be fair. But yes, I will. There'll be loads of stuff on here, and it will all be exclusive, guys. It won't be anywhere else, anywhere, because it's going there, and I'll have access to it, and I'll do videos, and I'll get it all up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I need to definitely let you know about that. I'm going to be vlogging as much of it as I can, and then again, with their permission, doing some actual on-site reviews of the figures before they get out. Like, to be fair, if obviously what they did today at NYCC, if I'd have been there, that's it. Yeah, if I was there now, what I'd be doing is reviewing Mandalorian and putting it straight up on here, things like that. But yes, it looks like everybody's started to wind it down now. So sorry for the people who are just coming in. But yes, so I'll keep you guys informed as we build up to it. But on that particular day, if you see me go live at just before 2 p.m. on the Saturday UK time, that is to get ready for the reveals. So please be ready for that. And then yeah, keep chatting amongst yourselves, fill the chat up, etc, etc. But obviously I won't be able to reply to you guys. I just wanted to let you know that, but also again to invite you along to that, because it'll be really good. Can't wait for it, to be fair. It's going to be very perfect. Pete, Jetfire Pete, that is, obviously. I've come up with it all. I've seen one for my transfer. That's a good one. And then of course, by the time we do another one of these, Fungboy will have seen it as well. We can talk about the movie more. If I see Russ live, then don't show up. But that's next Saturday, Princeton, at the MCM Comic Con in London. I'm with Evan Brooks and the Hasbro team, and we're doing basically what they're doing in NYCC, but we're going to do it slightly differently. So it's 2 p.m, so it'll be quite a bit earlier. But yeah, there'll be loads of stuff on this channel anyway, so keep an eye out on what gets done. And yes, I'll be interviewing them as well, so I can get some questions added to all that. Right, Princeton's been here ages. Right, guys, it looks like you're all going, which is perfect. Yeah, I'll ask them about that, Pete. Ask them tell me which ones you want. Leave a comment, leave me a private message which ones you want. But yeah, there's the 5 minutes, guys. Everybody's saying good night. I'm going to say good night as well. Pleasure as always. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all for a news update tomorrow on what's happened in New York as I'm speaking, and then of course throughout the rest of the week. Everyone's going now. And then yeah, I'll let you know pretty much exactly what's going on the I'll be there on the Friday anyway, so I'll be able to do a bit of a live saying this is what's here, this is what's going on, and then brilliant stuff. Can't wait to it. I'll see you all in the week, guys. Take care. And where is it? There it is.